Good morning, happy Saturday. We are live with this week's Altitude Living, where we walk you through the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the sexiest homes to be hitting the Foothills market just west of the greater Denver metro area. I'm going to check my audio. Audio looks good. Camera looks good. Your host, he looks all right. We're going casual Saturday here with t-shirt and hat. Well, the hat's typical, but t-shirt. Anyways, let's rock and roll. We got a good list for you guys. If you're new to this, we go from the least expensive to the most expensive, covering all the latest, greatest homes that hit the Foothills market just west of the greater Denver metro area. And I'm talking Bailey, I'm talking Blackhawk, I'm talking Morrison, Kittredge, Idaho, Idaho Springs, Evergreen, Morrison, I already said Morrison, Conifer, just everything just about 1 hour west of the greater Denver metro area. So if you love to stay up to date on what's happening, what homes are hitting the market, we talk, we gawk, we judge sometimes the agents' iPhone photos and the homeowners' decor, but it's all in good spirit. But we got a good list this week. 40 homes just hit the market. As we do, as we always do, I'm going to ask you guys for the HBO special, the Help a Brother Out special, in two ways. One, let me know who's on here, who's watching with me this morning. Drop it in the comments and let's start it early. Hit that like button for me. Let me know let me know that you appreciate me and I appreciate you appreciating me. Our first new home of the list, the bottom of the list, is 1999 Roland Drive. 1999. What a great year. I don't think anybody was not around. I don't think anybody that watches this video especially was not born in 1999. And I think we can all agree 1999 rap and R&B music. I mean, just all around the 90s, great jams. But this is 1999 Roland Road. We're going to roll down to Bailey this morning to start off the list here. This is 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,848 square footer of finished square footage. We're sitting on 1 acre even, and this one was built in 1977. Let's get in here. Okay, it looks like we've had an add-on maybe out the back. And this is Roland Road. So this is right by kind of the north or the east side of the Berlin ranchettes are down in here. And so Roland Road, roll right out to 285. Go over to Happy Camper Cannabis to get your weed, man. Doesn't look like you got much of a garage or anything like that, but you got a whole bunch of parking area here. There you go. Pull up. Tell your friends to pull up. Hey, it's not as bad. Hey, we're starting off the list without like a total shit box is typically what's at the bottom of the list. So these are not bad, right? They're not bad. The beams up top look great. Carpet can use updating. You could paint this board here, and this will change the dynamic of the house completely. I like the bottom of the list so far. I don't like this log holding up the fireplace thing there, but you can change that. I think it's got good flow. You could update the kitchen, paint the cabinets, put some new hardware on there. We could find out what the story is with this here. Cool. We got some early birds on. Typically, it's like I'm like 5-10 minutes in before anybody jumps on. Good seeing you. Ooh, bathroom. Looks like it's taking some punches. Bathrooms need updating for sure. That looks like the OG bathroom there. Okay. Okay, okay, there you have it. That is the bottom of the list, 1999 Roland Road. We're rolling on to the next home. That was being brought to you by Tiffany Christie team at Remax. Asking price 425. Going to overstaying in Bailey. 225 Renaud Road. This is a lovely 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,200 square footer. Hold on, my dog is stuck in the curtain. Come on, bud. You're smarter than that. You're smarter than that, bud. All right. 1,200 square feet. This is sitting on 0.8 acres, built in 1975. Where are we? We are back in Harris Park area. So you're about 15 to 20 minutes to get back out to 285 there. Back in there, tuck back in there. Buddy, do you need to go outside? Hold on, my dog is being finicky. Outside. Outside. Okay, we have some artistic features here with the accent bricks. Have you ever seen any accent cinder blocks? Well, here you go. Looks like you have a great view. Okay, not bad. Nice appliances look new. Flooring looks fine. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing that's some type of AC unit there, since you have the baseboard heat. I don't know if you really need AC here. There you go, washer dryer downstairs. Cool, looks clean, looks updated. Looks like they put some new rock down there. Deck looks fine. Views look great. Looks like the house has recently been painted. Maybe not this year, but past couple of years. And then you got your accent blocks, which I would probably change. But it's a cutie patootie. Ain't much to it. It's small. Back in Harris Park there. There you have it. Being brought to you by John North of MB North and Company. They are asking 465,000. A nice photo. Oh, my buddy Matt Stover's listing this one. This is 318 Upper Forest Road, 1 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 934 square feet. Hey, typically you only get 1 bathroom in this size square foot, so that's good. What do we got? 0.4 acre lot, and this looks like it's also back in Harris Park area. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is Idaho Springs, not Bailey. St. Mary's area. So you're going to be up about 10,000 feet of elevation. You're about 20 minutes to get down to I-70 here, following Fall River Road. So a little bit higher elevation. Uh, nice little community back in here, though. You have a metro district for water, so you are on public water, which is kind of cool. Good front photo, Matt. Nice rustic cabin vibe. This is great for if you're living in the Front Range and you want that getaway spot. St. Mary's is a great one. You got propane, so you got the gas hookup. I mean, you might be actually you might be on natural gas. I'm guessing you are. Cool. Okay. All right, and you got your garage here. Looks like a one car with a little extra room in there. Might be even tight for a one car with that workbench in there, but you could take that out. And a hot tub tucked away in the corner. All right, you could mod this house to make it your own, but you got essentials. I like that it's got two bathrooms out the gate. I'm a fan of that. Cool. Matt Stover with Keller Williams is your agent. 465 is your listing price. Come and get it. Who we got checking in? The cuteness is strong with that young Jedi, with that one young Jedi. I'm a young Jedi. I'm freaking 41. I don't know if I'm young anymore. I don't think the Force, they would have recruited me by now. But thank you. Yeah, that is a cute house. I'm feeling it for sure. Good morning, Kevin. All right, we're going up to 279 Wisp Creek Drive. This is a lovely four bedroom, two bath, 1,200 square footer, sitting on acreage. Not telling me the acreage. Yeah, 9,148 square foot lot. And where are we sitting? Okay, so just past the Pine Junction area. So just getting into crossing over Pine, getting into Bailey over here. Close, easy access to 285. Nice two-car garage. The exterior could absolutely use um, some stain and some sealant there. All right, inside, a little bit of a fixer-upper here. Good view. All right. Maybe it's a renter in there because this homeowner, if this is the homeowner, they did not give a crap about your photos. All right. So a little bit of a fixer upper. There's a pond that you have access to over here. All right. There you have it. That is 279 Wisp Creek Drive, being brought to you by David Peter Smith of Choice Property Brokers. Asking price 475. Anybody have anything exciting going on this weekend? I got a neighborhood Halloween decorating contest I put on every year, and we got to go get my flyers out. So got some quarterly planning to do. Nothing too exciting. Maybe decorate the house a little bit. It is. Oh, we got another one by David Peter Smith here. 168 Wise Road over in Bailey. Two bedroom, one bathroom, 1,012 square feet, sitting on zero point 0.5 acre lot. House was built in 2003. Where are we? We are back in the Harris Park area. So about 15 to 20 minutes up Deer Creek Road to get back out to 285, right by the Loaf and Jug. Okay, cool. It looks a little lived in. Yep, but not terrible. Needs paint. Needs paint for sure. Washer dryer hookup back in there. Looks like they got a screen printing business, and somebody took it out. Business was not going well, and they took it out on the wall. It always looks like that door's been kicked in a few times too. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me get my. Looks like that door's been kicked in. It always shocks me when people bust up their own shit. Like in high school, when people would like throw their phone, I'm like, brother, that was your phone. What are you doing? All right, garage space here. You got a furnace, you got a well pump. You got good views though. Beautiful time to take your photography. Uh Nice. Being brought to you by David Peter Smith of Choice Property Brokers. Asking price is 475,000. Climbing the list, and we're not going too high this week. 2.1 million is the top of the list this week. Next up is 83 Iris Road over in Blackhawk. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1,344 square footer. Love the garage. Nice detached garage there. This is sitting on 1.16 acres, built in 1961. You are Blackhawk, back in this little neighborhood over here right before you hit Dory and Missouri Lakes. No, it looks actually just past Dory and Missouri Lakes. There's Dory Lakes. Missouri Lakes is just up the road here. Cool. Right between Blackhawk and Nederland is where you're going to find this one. Nice big open living space there. Welcome to the mountains, it says. Okay, it looks clean. You got a bay window, big old bay window to sit with your bay, or maybe you have multiple bays. If you're into polygamy, there you go. All right. Ooh, that is old school. That looks fun. Cool. All right. I like it. It's cute. I'm not familiar with that area. Kevin says, how is the location relative to amenities? I'm glad you asked. And if you have questions like Kevin, uh, toss them in the chat. That's why we're here. So there's a gas station. Gosh, where is the gas station? I think it's right over here by where it says Cold Springs. So you got like a little convenience store by the fire department over there. But on this one, your closest like restaurants are definitely going to be Rollinsville. You got a few little, coffee shop. You got a bar, place to wet your whistle over there, and then your equal distance really between Nederland and Blackhawk. So choose your adventure. They're both uniquely different. You're probably about 20 minutes from each, probably about 8 to 10 minutes from Rollinsville. But if you're trying to commute down the hill regularly, it's a little bit of a drive. Not too bad. You could take Golden Gate Canyon to get down to North Golden there, but you are a little bit back in there. Being brought to you by Jackie Jones over at Remax. Asking price $482,500. 249 Mesa Drive. This is the Upper Bear Creek neighborhood in Evergreen. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 676 square feet. Gotcha, Kevin. No, all good. 0.53 acres, built in 1960, so it's old. So this is Upper Bear Creek, connects you right to the lake, but you are kind of further back there up Witter Gulch. So you're typically going to be taking Witter Gulch to Greystone to Stagecoach. That's the most direct route to get back out to Evergreen Parkway, or you could take the nice, windy, beautiful drive directly to the lake there. But she's small, rocking propane, cute little deck, little landing spot for the toys. Doesn't look like you have a garage. And you're going to be on it looks like you're north facing. So I always let people know when they're north facing, especially this Upper Bear Creek area. There's a mountain here. And so this is going to be a colder property longer throughout the year because the sun is going to be back behind this hill here. And so you will have snow just holding up on this property. What was that dog's name? Spud? Spud, the Bud Light dog? Spud McKenzie? I have no idea if his name is Spud or if his last name is. Oh, it is. Spud. It says it right there on the shirt. That's crazy where my brain just went to remember Spuds McKenzie. We can get Spuds thrown in maybe. Cool. It's got some nice skylights, light and bright. Bathroom somewhat updated. Maybe not. Counter cabinets look painted. Looks like they put new hardware down. But yeah, it's small. It's cute. Probably a queen bed in there. That is what I call a bedroom. There's a room. It fits a bed. And that's about it. But there you have it. Nice little slice of Evergreen being brought to you by Justin Bigelow of Brokers Guild. Asking price $494,900. 356 Dory Way. Look at this easy living, nice ranch style home. They got this thing ready for photos. Nice metal roof. Exterior looks painted. This is two bedroom, two bathroom, 1,204 square feet, sitting on 1.11 acres, built in 2018. Yeah, she looks new. And this is Dory Lakes neighborhood, so a little bit closer to Blackhawk than Netherland, but you can easily get to both of them. Just choose your adventure north or south on 119. There you go. I have a little seasonal stream over there. Cool little spot for the dog to bop out the garage there, it looks like. Go do their business at night. Nice private acreage. Yep, you get the moose, you get the owl saying, "Who is going to buy this house?" All right, nice big open floor plan there. You got yourself an island. Not bad, not bad. And if you want that easy living, that single story living, here you go. Cool. Flooring looks good. I mean, the house isn't that old, so nice big bedroom, nice little mountain getaway. Okay. There you have it. Nice size pantry. Being brought to you by Elise Waldron of Coldwell Banker. Asking price 525. 8991 Rex Lane over in Conifer. This is the Shadow Mountain neighborhood. This is four bedrooms, two bathrooms, 1,265 square feet. It might be a little bit bigger. Maybe there's some unfinished square footage. Sitting on 1.09 acres, built in 1977. So back Black Mountain, Shadow Mountain area. This is where Evergreen and Conifer kiss right in the back there where no one's looking. So you were right in the middle of it. So looks like you're equal distance to take Black Mountain to Brook Forest Road, take you back out to the lake there. You're actually much closer. I take that back. You're actually a lot closer to Aspen Park area, but you have access to each. So cool. Back out there, very quiet back in there, less light pollution. And let's check it out. the spot above I don't know what that spot is, but catches my eye. Okay. A lot of furniture in that room. Paint could use some freshening up. Yeah, ceiling needs painted, but the flooring looks good. Cool, and all the beautiful aspen trees. Bussin'. Cool. There you have it. Being brought to you by Pi. His name is Pi. Pi Conarch. Con Conchar. Sorry, buddy, I butchered that. Madison and Company Properties. Who doesn't like Pi, right? 550,000 is the asking price. 1027 Carlin Drive. It's kind of a unique curb appeal there. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,405 square feet. Sitting on 0.54 acres, built in 1996. Again, over a lot of Blackhawk properties popping up. We were just back in this area a few properties ago. So, kind of right in the middle of Blackhawk and Netherland there. Looks like a nice 2-car extendo garage. A lot of doors here in the front elevation. Okay, nice landing space there. Flooring looks like it's a little bit beat up, but it'll look good if you refinish those. Long kitchen, Long Island there. Long Island. Who doesn't like a Long Island? A piece of pie removed from the front facade of the home. Are you talking about this home? Did I miss something? We'll go back. We'll check it out. See what's going on. What's this comment about? But I like the windows. I like the deck. I like the views. I like all the aspen trees. Garage. Um, I mean, it's a garage, but yeah, definitely. I could use a coat of paint and some drywall work. Oh, huge though. So this is the basement. This isn't the garage. All right, so unfinished basement. There's those. It's like those are the two doors, but then maybe this is the garage over. I'm confused because it looked like it was two garage. No, so this must be the back. They got a lot of doors, a lot of exterior doors. Is what I'm getting at here. Think about the piece of that pie right there. Yeah, I don't know. It's a unique design. I don't know if I love it or hate it. I think you'd have to go in there and check it out. Cassidy Bednark with Keller Williams, or sorry, Cassidy Bednark with Century 21 is the listing agent. They are asking 575,000. 23891 Supia Road. This is a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,064 square footer, sitting on 0.71 acres, built in 1952. over in the, I think it's the Indian Hills neighborhood. Yeah, so take Parmalee Gulch, go right past the, you're actually closer to Kittredge on this one. But you go to Kittredge and then swoop over to downtown Evergreen. That's an easy drive. Or if you want to get back down the hill, super easy. Indian Hills is only a few minutes up from like the Ken Carroll area there. And Indian Hills, you get like nice, flat, usable acreage, plenty of sunshine. Cool little workout spot. All right. I mean, I don't know if I would have taken a picture of that water feature. It's a water feature, but are we blown away by this water feature with all the cords and hoses? I'm not. All right. Some iPhone photos looks like we're getting into here. Your drone photos with the terrible lens. Cool. There you have it. The Empower Team Colorado with Keller Williams Realty. This is their listing. 600,000 price is their asking. Moving on up. Going over to 18 I'm sorry, 11825 Little Turtle Lane, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,046 square feet, sitting on 1.78 acres, built in 1973. Where you at, Little Turtle? I was just like taking a look at this gutter, how it jogs all the way over. All right, so we are just south of the Aspen Park area off of Foxton. So tucked away a little corner of that. You looks like you're basically, you got two houses down the road from you here. So nice quiet area tucked away. Might have some views on this. Yeah, through the wire, like Kanye West. Through the wire, you have views. Okay, okay. That's it. That's it. That's all we got. Might be a fixer upper then. Might be a fixer upper. A lot of times, if you have little to no interior fix of photos, they're either like rushing it to get it on, and they don't have the photos back yet, or it's a piece of crap inside and it needs a bunch of work. Let me make sure I give the shout outs to the agent there. That one was listed by Christy Reed of Hands Full Real Estate Colorado. Asking price $649,900. Going over to our boy Tony Thorpe over in Black Hawk in Central City area. He's all over this place. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 3,517 square feet. This is 291 Creekwood Trail, sitting on 5.02 acres. Okay, cool. Built in 2000. 5.02 acres. That's cool. All right, so you're kind of in there. You're kind of on the in between the Coal Creek Canyon and 119 there. Closest town. I mean, you're gonna go either, you're probably going Netherland and Rollinsville. Rollinsville for a quick snack, or Netherland. There you can come all the way down Clear Creek or Coal Creek Canyon and hit up North Denver area. All right, looks like you got some flat usable acreage here, a little bit of timber. Confused by that. Is that a like a brick oven there? Is there a okay fireplace on the other side? Eh, kind of unique. All right, looks like it's been lived in. You can see the trim is beat up over here. What's happening with this bathtub, guys? It's like they were like, should we super DIY? It looks like. Yeah, this all looks DIY. And then I think they got tired of tiling. They did one row and they're like, I'm sick of this. All right. Cutest little vanity. You might this house is not vain at all. Look at that little, just the smallest vanity. Big primary. All right. I feel like this one is good from far, but far from what the hell? Never have I ever seen a bathtub like that. It looks like there's a thing at the top for like a water. That's the craziest. It looks like a Jetsons bathtub. All right, this one is when I see houses like this, I say it sure is something. Sure is something. You got to go out there to understand this flow. All right. We're out of here. Tony Thorpe is listening to this. He's with Crocker Real Estate. They are asking 500, or I'm sorry, $675,000. All right, getting into some open houses coming up here. I see them all popping up there. Oh, looks like a construction project that's been bailed on. This is 11156 Wallace Avenue. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,830 square feet. But it might be more because homes.com, they only show the finished square footage. And this house looks bigger and looks like there's a lot of unfinished business. So let's check it out. We're sitting on 1.26 acres, built in TBD because it's not done. Let me look at the notes. Are they finishing this thing? Plumbing is nearly complete. Electrical work has been started. There's all like the cabinetry and stuff there. Yeah, this is a project that's been bailed on, but they're like they probably just usually when you see that it's budget. They just ran out of money or they got in over their heads or something. I mean, you could look at it this as and it looks like I mean this wood looks like it looks like a project somebody's been working on for a couple years. Okay. Like they have the bathtub in there. Yeah, every time I see these bailed on projects, it kind of makes me sad because somebody's plan didn't go well. All right. Well, there you have it. That's 11156 Wallace Avenue, being brought to you by Victoria Merchant, asking price 675,000. I mean, the nice thing about a property like that is they have the well permit, they have the um yeah, yeah, it's something. Um Ullman Park Road too, so unincorporated Connor or Jefferson County. You're I know because I had a listing back in here. It's like 8 minutes from 285 to get back to Ullman Park Road. And you're probably like 5 more minutes down the road here. 3425 Burnham Drive. This is 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,966 square feet. It's in Kittredge area, so you are on the hill there. Cool. So down kind of closer towards the bottom of that neighborhood. If you're familiar with this area, Kittredge, there's a lot of houses back up here on the hill, but this is kind of towards the bottom here. These lots are, you can see, all very small. This one looks fairly flat and usable. So that's nice. And then you have real easy access right over to Evergreen. I did always give a shout out to Black Hat Cattle Company across the road there, but they just shut down really quick. See you, Kevin. Have a good one. Smash that like button on your way out. Smash it. Hope you have a good weekend. Black Hat Cattle Company, what I was saying is they shut down. The guy's like, "Ah, I'm retiring, shutting it down. And it was one of the best steakhouses, not only in the foothills, but I think in Denver. It's delicious. Okay. This one looks like it is unique flow. Cabinets are beat up. Call it rustic. I've never seen a stove like that. I don't know what if that's a pellet stove or what that is. It sure is something. Okay, could use some new doors. Guessing this is the primary, or is that just another living space? You got to go see it, and that's why you reach out to me. I got your back. We'll go see this IRL in real life. A little kitchenette downstairs. Opportunity maybe to rent to that part out. Being brought to you by John and Pandora Erlinson of Madison Company Properties, asking 680,000. 30172 High Hilltop Drive, our first open house of the week. This is being this is a 4 bedroom, 4 bathroom, 2,198 square footer. Hilltop, I believe that's right in by like the El Pinal area. 9,714 square foot lot, built in 1952. Yeah, right in the Pinal area there. Boom. So easy access to Elk Meadow Park, grocery store, Evergreen Parkway. Take you right down. Whoa, take you right down to the lake there. So the rodeo and everything like that, the all the festivals and everything like that are right over in kind of Buchanan Park over here. So cool spot. You do have neighbors. So if you're looking for privacy, you're not gonna get it. Look, you got townhomes right by you. Nice big deck. House looks like it could use some love. Totes. Yeah, that siding's looking rough. Yeah, looking at this edge here right here. This looks DIY. Yeah. All right, bring your hard hat and your imagination. Pretty much every surface looks like it needs touched here. I mean, that wall looks like it was painted. Looks like they're going to put trim up, but then they decided just to list it. All right, there you have it. That is Ken Shepard with Estate Professionals listing. There's an open house over there tomorrow from 1 to 3. Asking price is 695,000. Going over to Evergreen for 30273 Conifer Road. 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,229 square feet, sitting on 0.41 acres, built in 1994. Looks like you got some neighbors pretty close to you there. Um, Not far, very actually very close. Hilltop Road is right here. That's where we just were. So the LPNL area again, same access to everything I just mentioned. Oh, nice big open floor plan here. Nice kitchen. Nice sauna. Don't you love when in one photo you get three types of flooring? Cool. Nice view. Nice little nook for the bedroom there. Looks like you got a Murphy. No, that's just a wardrobe closet. Did it say this was a townhome? You like to look at yourself in the mirror or summons, we're getting into spooky season. Every little thing is going to be all right. Little kitchenette bar area. Thank you for showing us that the sink does put out water, in case you were wondering. Somebody made that decision. They're like, let's show them that this sink works. Decks on decks. Ah, you got the whole house. You just have multiple decks there. Cool. Michael Lynch is the listing agent. 699 is the asking price. He's with Ascent Property Brokers Inc. All right. 10142 Turkey Creek Road. This is a 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,448 finished square feet, sitting on 5.85 acres, built in 1980. Where are we? All right, so not far. So just past Myers Park, if you want to go sled riding, great sled riding and leaf peeping area over here. All these aspen trees up in this grove are changing color. So hiking, all kinds of good stuff right here. And then you're right by Aspen Park shopping area. So really good spot for if you're working down the hill, if you want to be in the mountains, but not too far. You're not far from the front range here. And you got some acreage too, which is cool. Cool. All right. Looks like a nice traditional standard home. Nothing over the top. Nice big primary with the electric stove there. Or is that a pellet stove? No, that looks electric. Small office. I would not work in there. Cool. Separate living space, big laundry room. All right. Christopher Russell with Wilkes Real Estate is the listing agent. 735 is the asking price. 663 Aspen Road. This is probably a motivated seller. It says this one actually came on the market before. We're not going to do this one again. I remember seeing this one because it's kind of like one of those earth homes where the ground is coming up over the top there. But we looked at this one already, so we're not going to do it again. But if you want to go see this in all of its glory, just go over to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com, linked with the MLS, so you can go check that out in all of its glory. This is Jay Sandstorm's listing. He's with Your Castle Realty. They're asking 760,000. 8077 South Centaur Drive over in Evergreen Meadows. This is 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,752 finished square feet, sitting on 2.05 acres, built in 1971. I like the Meadows area, or I'm not the Meadows. Did it say Meadows or was it Homestead? Evergreen Meadows. Yeah, it is Evergreen Meadows. Okay. So you're down 73 right after you cross over Blue Creek. So you could go up north on 73, hit the lake, or go south. You're really close to Aspen Park there. It's a nice central location. Cool. Deck looks good. Exterior looks good. I like the tongue and groove ceilings. I like the clear story windows. Yeah, it looks good. It looks like it's well maintained. Cool. Flat roof. Cool. There you have it. Being brought to you by Kelly Dolph. Open house today, 10 to 12. Asking price 765. I'm going to take a quick bio break. I'll be back in like 45 seconds. You guys can talk and gawk about 10197 Crestview Drive. I'll be right back. And we're back. All right. This is a 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,723 square footer, sitting on 2.12 acres, built in 1996. Hilldale Pines neighborhood. So you are uh, kind of a nice little community over there. There's a voluntary HOA. You are taking Turkey Creek. This looks like a more direct route to get back down the hill, but it's long and windy. So you're likely just taking this South Turkey Creek, take you right out to Aspen Park, and then going down the hill. You're not too far there. So some people would do work back in the Hilldale Pines neighborhood, and I mean they work in the Front Range. but you have typically good city view here as well. Not much usable acreage. Cool, but privacy because your driveway there you saw you kind of go down, so you're not going to hear any traffic. You're not going to see anybody. Real quiet. Get the deer, get the elk, get your bay window going. Whoa, it's a big bed. I'd say that's too big of a bed. Cool, nice bathroom. All right, nice downstairs area. Doesn't feel too basementy. Cool, looks good. Camilo. Sorry, brother, I butchered your name. Camilo Perez with Homes Sold Realty LLC is listing this. Asking price is 825,000. Going over to Genesee Village, talking about easy access back down the hill. You got it here. This is 23821 Genesee Village Road. This looks like a town. No, it looks like a single family home, but you can see that these homes over in the village area, they are very close together. And you will hear the highway from this, but crazy access back down the hill. So, excuse me, if you want to be in the mountains, but you don't want the harsh, mountain access, this is an easy one for you. It is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 2,668 square feet. Open house today from 3 to 5, sitting on a 4,792 square foot lot built in 1992. Cool. Looks like it's in good condition. Deck, new Trex deck up there. Looks good. Lots of umbrellas. You want to have it made in the shade. I can get some umbrellas thrown in the sale for you here. Cute little kitchen. It's bigger than I thought. You got some additional storage, little coffee bar on the side. Cabinets look great. They went with the grays. I feel like the grays are making their way out. We're done with the grays. Little bar top area, chill hang downstairs. Cool. There you have it. Being brought to you by Emily Henderson of Live Sotheby's International Realty. Open house today, 3 to 5. Asking price 829,000. Oh, look at all the garage space here. This is 13009 South Parker Avenue, sitting on 6.05 acres, built in 1952. We covered this one last week, so I'm not going to go too deep into it, but a nice ranch style living over in the Pine Junction area. This is being brought to you by Valley Crockett of Bergen Peak Realty. Asking price 840. Love the sunroom. Great yoga spot. Nice, easy to manage home here in a nice, easy to live spot close to 285. So Come check that out. 840,000 is the asking price. Also over in the Pine Junction neighborhood. This is 13851 Pine Valley Road. 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 1,940 square feet, sitting on 1.11 acres. So just south of the Pine Junction neighborhood, right off of Pine Valley Road. So easy access to get back to 285 there. Wow, there's a lot going on in that photo there. It's like these are the stairs to get down. Got your kitchen. This furniture, these chairs are kind of blocking the space. Just yeah, it's a very nice open floor plan there. Nice windows, nice rolling flow out to your deck area. Kitchen looks good. Well, there's some big furniture for this house. All right, there's your downstairs spot with the walkout basement to another little sitting area. Usable spot there, fenced in for the pups or the kiddos. Cute, looks cute. I like that. That's a nice water feature there. Oh, what's in the little shed? A little workroom. Could be your YouTube studio if you're into that, or craft room. Cool. Being brought to you by Judy Geronimus. That's a fun last name. Geronimus of Remax. Asking price 847,000. 220 Timber Road, 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,444 square feet, sitting on 0.99 acres. Built in 1996. Back in Blackhawk. Let's see, where are we? So you're right by the Dory Lakes area, not too far there. You could take Dory Hill Road. It's a dirt road, take you right back down to Blackhawk. That's going to be your closest, area to get some food. I actually don't know about a grocery store. I just had this question in my head. Where's the closest grocery store over here? I'm actually not sure. I've been through Blackhawk and I don't remember seeing a grocery store. Nice big deck there. Nice two-car extendo garage. You got views. Looks clean. Looks well maintained. Nice big kitchen. Only get two dining spaces they showed there. Windows look like they've been updated. Carpet looks in good condition. Nice five-piece primary ensuite. Railings look a little bit dinged up, but you can change out those rails. Looks virtual staged there. Another virtual staging. Yeah, but it looks good. Looks clean. I like it. Sweet. Being brought to you by Jackie Jones of Remax. Asking price 895,000. 29541 Falcon Ridge Drive. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2,331 square feet. Sitting on 1.47 acres, built in 2000. I like that metal roof there. Is over in Evergreen. Trying to eyeball this. Where in Evergreen? Looks like it's up Witter Gulch area. Nope, I'm wrong. Okay, Falcon Ridge. So you're going to be coming back out and jumping on 73, but you're back of the area. So looks like you're facing, it looks like you're facing north there, but you're probably at the top of the hill. Cool. Some flat usable space there. I like it. I dig it. Not a bad spot. Oh, rolling mountain views. Looks like they just resurfaced the driveway. Some usable land for the doggos or the kiddos. I like it. Ah, look at the views. Beautiful evergreen views. Cool. Plenty of windows, light, bright, nice big kitchen, peninsula countertop there. I like it. Look at those views out the window. Love it. Love it. Ah, gorgeous. And you'll get sunshine year round up here. Great spot. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Nice five-piece primary suite. There's your, it looks like that's the downstairs area, but does not feel like a basement at all with all those windows and views. Gorgeous views out every window. Deck looks great. This house looks nice. All right. Cool. There you have it. Don Havery with Coldwell Bankers, the listing agent. Open house. You can see this today, 10 to 2. They're going to be opening it up in 51 minutes. Asking price 925,000. Another open house. This is 95 Meadowlark Drive over in Evergreen. Look how beautifully tucked away this house is here. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 3,246 square feet, sitting on 1.47 acres, built in 1994. Where are we? Okay, so you're up Echo Hills area. So you're about 15 minutes to get back down to the kind of the heart of Evergreen, right by the park there, Bergen Park. That's where they have a lot of the festivals and stuff. But you are higher elevation. You're going to be at about 9,300 feet. Double oven, nice kitchen with the beautiful aspen trees out there. Nice private lot. Love the windows. Love the deck. It's unique carpeting, but it looks super clean. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we get it. That room is nice. Big dining room, bedroom. Yeah, everything looks updated. Nice big primary. Nice five-piece ensuite with a big walk-in closet and a sauna. Basement doesn't feel basementy, and you got a privacy fence. All right, looking good. Being brought to you by Nick Meltzer of Compass. Open house to tomorrow, 1 to 3. Asking price 925,000. 9758 Fallen Rock Road. This is 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,091 square feet, sitting on 1.09 acres, built in 1994. So you're off at 285, just behind Aspen Park there. So you look like you're close to 285. You won't hear the highway from here. Down Barkley Road, right by one of the Evergreen and Conifer's finest dive bars over here at the Well. But yeah, you tucked back in here up Fallen Rock Road. So nice location with great access back out. Got the views, like that sun stained glass. Get a climbing wall. That's how you take advantage of a split level home. You put a freaking climbing wall at the entryway. Big kitchen. Cabinets looked a little dinged up, but I'd paint those anyways. That's too dark for the rest of the house. There's your climbing wall. Have fun, kids. If you fall, you're gonna fall on the stairs. So be careful. Cool. It could use some updating, but great location on this one. I see we got some peeps on here. It's been very quiet in the comments section this week. Uh, we got any regulars on here? Who's on here with me? Any newbies? Any of you guys that just watch quietly, like a peeping tom, just watching from the distance? Throw in the chat. Say good morning. Say what's up. Let me know who's on. Where you're watching from. Oh, that's a nice flat usable space there. Cool. Awesome. Candace Pellinen of Coldwell Banker Realty is the listing agent. 925,000 is the asking price. 102 Carmargo, yeah, Camargo. I don't know how to say that. Road over in Pine, 3 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 2,652 square feet, sitting on 2 acres, built in 2007. That's a unique log cabiny vibe there. That's cute. You are back behind Pine Junction area. So very quiet back in there. Great for stargazing, leaf peeping. Close to 285. You got some restaurants, hardware store over there. Nice. Oh, you got a horse property too? All right. Okay. Whoa. Feel like you hit your head on those a couple times. Oh, we are mountain rustic here. Look at those big beams. Super sturdy house. You guys like the rustic vibe. Sometimes this is just too much rustic for me. Ceilings feel low. Feel like I'm in a fox den. That's naughty. We get it. The house is sturdy. Okay, nice high ceilings up there. Okay, well, I don't. That's the most luxurious spot for your dog to lay. I have no idea why you just put that in the middle of the floor there and take a photo of it, but you know, whatever you want. Cool. All right, it feels more roomy upstairs. The basement with those, or the bottom floor with those low ceilings, made me a little claustrophobic. Nice flat land though. Yeah. Okay. It's cute. Show us the horse stuff. Was that not your horse stuff on the property? Looked like it was. Let's check it out together. The one thing they don't have on here, which is annoying, they don't have the property lines on. Ah, no, I thought this was part of this property at first. Looks like it belongs to these guys over here. But you could have horses on here. You got the flat usable land for it. This is being brought to you by Alyssa Skittelheim of Coldwell Banker. Asking price is 925,000. They have an open house today from 12 to 3. A lot of 900,000s properties. There you go. Definitely a horse property here, especially with my boy Andrew McWilliams. He's always repping those equestrian properties. 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,844 square feet. That's what you're going to find at 4346 County Road 43, 5.3 acres, built in 1993. Where are we? All right, we're back in Bailey up Deer Creek Road, not far from Deer Creek Road. So you'll hear a little bit of the traffic noise. Nice. Loved all the aspen trees back up in this area. You'll get moose back in here too. That's a good spread. That is a good spread. Oh, gorgeous. Big old deck. Who doesn't like to sit on a big old deck? Exterior looks like it's been taken care of. Nice tongue and groove ceilings. Oh, the windows are gorgeous. The flooring looks great. Big kitchen. That's a fun little spot there. Okay, I like it. I like the wallpaper too. Views out every window. Yeah, that's sweet. Light, it's bright, it's gorgeous, it's easy access. Big 5-piece primary could use some updating, but you got the structure, the bones to make a great remodel up here. Nice separate living space. All right, cool. Looks good. I dig it. So show us the shed. And this is so all that water from the roof doesn't drip onto. There's two ways to do this. This isn't my favorite way because the the water is still hitting all that wood and you actually can't see the wood if anything is rotting. So you have to take that down to be able to just evaluate and make repairs. But it keeps you from getting walking around and getting that death drip down the back of your shirt there. Cool. All the room for all the toys. All right, looks good. Andrew McWilliams is the listing agent with the McWilliams Real Estate Group. They are asking 942,000. Whoops, skipped one. 401 Lake Road in Idaho Springs. Oh, look at this. That's a great freaking front photo there. Idaho Springs, where are we? We might be way up there in the hills there. Point three. So small acreage, but this looks like it's St. Mary's area. Totally. So St. Mary's area way up there. So you're at like 10,000 plus feet of elevation. So a great like holiday spot for the family. I mean, you could live up there full time, but just it's a little bit longer commute down the hill. So if you're working remote or something, awesome. Let me actually see how close to. Yeah, you might have a little bit of a lake view there. I love the flat landing space. Cool. I don't like tile counters. Not a fan of tile counters, but you could change that out sometime. Or not. Or not. You don't have to do anything. Okay, and concrete counters downstairs. I have concrete counters at my house, and I didn't think I was gonna like it at first, but I do kind of like them. You just anything happens to them, it's like no worries, man. All right, maybe you have a rental opportunity downstairs. You could rent this out. Clear Creek County, where this Idaho Springs property is. They have if you live in the home, if it's your primary residence, you can get kind of priority over having a short-term rental license. I think that's what this is. I think that's what I'm looking at. I'm going to check out the notes here. But this is a good area for people for short-term rentals because you definitely feel like you're up here in the mountains. Let me see. Two separate living quarters. Yep. Cool. Being brought to you by Mariah Olingova. Sounds Russian, right? Of HomeSmart. Asking price $949,900. We still got about 10 to go here. Uh $950,000 is 25227 Red Cloud Drive over in Conifer. Some dude hanging out in your yard here. Okay, man. All right, all right. I guess it's a good sitting spot. 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 3,236 square feet. Sitting on 5 acre lot. Okay, so back just southwest of Aspen Park areas, we're gonna find this one here. Nice terraced landing space there. I bet she's sitting there doing the drone. Cool. Okay. Nice big kitchen. Little dining room. Little eat-in kitchen, I guess you'd call that. Cool. Everything looks like it's in good condition. Nice walk-in closet. Well, show me the garage. I want to see. Okay, nice concrete pad there. I thought we're gonna get to see inside of it. All right, nice big garage, detached garage there. Kayla Mathias is the listing agent with Compass. Open house today, 12 to 2. Asking price 950. Two or 9543 Corsair is over in Shadow Mountain neighborhood of Evergreen. So you probably have a couple acres. Yep, 2 acres even, couple. Built in 1984, which was a great year. I was also made in 1984. Cool, nice landing space for the car, detached garage, two-car attached garage. Nice curb appeal. See how far back there we are. Yeah, so you're not too far to get back to Aspen Park area. A bunch of dirt roads though back in there. They're not too bad to navigate. Nice deck. That is a funky. I don't think I like that. It's a little bit too much. Too busy. Is that the main kitchen? I don't think I like this flow that much. Yeah. What do you guys think? I mean, you got this looks more like, I mean, it's super dusty too. Doesn't look anybody's been using it. There's another oven right here. This might just be, I mean, maybe it works or it's ornamental. I mean, it's cool. Eh, eh, eh. Sorry. Sorry, Corsair. I'm not loving it. All right, little wood shop downstairs. There's your shed garage thing. All right. It's cool. It's fine. Nothing wrong with it. I just don't love it. Not my style. Don Zalfa is with Coldwell Banker as the listing agent. $1 million even is what they're asking. And we got a bunch of open houses at the top of the price. You want to go see some fancy homes, you can jump in them this week. 28585 Evergreen Manor Drive. This is a 5 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,873 square footer, sitting on 0.42 acres. Oh, right up behind the lake in the Homestead neighborhood. So amazing location to be able to get right back down to the lake or downtown. Tremendous location. That's where this price point's coming in. Yep. You get a view of the lake. Gorgeous. All right, the house looks good too. Those windows look updated. Rolling mountain views. You're gonna see Elephant Butte, see the lake. Wow, that's nice. That's the dock right there. You'll see everybody out there ice fishing and kayaking. Cool. Kitchen looks good. All right. That's like a $3,000 massage chair. Yeah, looks good. I mean, yeah, it's a neighbory vibe, but um it's like one of the older neighborhoods, but gorgeous. Love it. There's the public golf course. Really nice, unique spot there. Jason Glowicki with Redfin is the listing agent. Open house tomorrow, 1 to 3. Asking price 1,180,000. 686 Lookout Mountain Road. This is a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2,639 square footer, sitting on 0.83 acres. The Lookout Mountain is right by 285 or right by I-70. So definitely a property you can easily get down to the fun way down this crazy switchbacky road down to Golden, or just jump right on I-70 to come back down. Choose your adventure. Nice metal roof. I don't like the railings. A little too busy. Kitchen looks good. Looks like some Korean counters. It's kind of a unique way that they made a bar top countertop there, adding on. Haven't seen that. How about that? It looks like it's been remodeled. That's a big open, nice open floor plan. Cool. That tile wall looks cool. Yeah, this looks like it's been remodeled. Cool. So you shouldn't have any problems. I mean, typically, if it's a remodel like this, if you notice issues with it, they still have the builder that did the work and get him back out there to fix it up for you. Cool. Looks good. Being brought to you by Diana Nelson Peterson with Keller Williams. Asking price 1.2 million. Open house tomorrow, 1 to 3. Oh yeah, I like this entryway here. This is 7956 South Brook Forest Road. It's a 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,347 square feet. I like it. Looks older. 1948, sitting on 3.8 acres. Love that entryway. That's awesome. Cool. So, kind of right by the Maxwell Falls trailhead, just like right over here. So you're about 12 minutes to get back out to the lake there. Brook Forest Road is an easy commute, nice flat road. It's a school bus route too, so it gets hit first thing in the morning. This is a nice little estate with the water features. I like it. It's a charmer. I like all the moss rock. I'm a sucker for moss rock. Flat usable land. Nice beams. Those beams are beaming. Good flow. Kind of a darker kitchen. Rustic stovetop there. But maybe it's lighter during the day. It looks like they got some twilight photos here. So you got this big skylight. So probably invites in a lot of sunshine during the day. Love the landscaping. Love the moody lights. That's why they took these photos in the evening. Cool. Nice little shop, little she shed, he shed, who shed, whoever they them shed, whatever you want it to be, whoever you are. Cool. And it's like a 19, what did I say, 1948. So for an older house, it's looking good. I dig it. I think it's cute. Um, Being brought to you by Emily Henderson of Live Sotheby's International Realty. Open house today, 12 to 2. Asking price 1.335 million. 10230 South Deer Creek Road. This is being brought to you by Preston Newberry of Your Castle. Whose Castle? Your Castle Realty. 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1,282 square feet. And you're like, that seems like a big price for a small house. Well, it's because you're sitting on 28.79 acres. Looks like Pleasant Park Road. Oh, Deer Creek Canyon is right where you buy. So easiest access back down the hill. You could shoot up Deer Creek Canyon, get over to 285, but might just make more sense to take the windy route, depending on where you're trying to get. If you're trying to go to the airport, take this, take you all the way around the greater Denver metro area. right up to the airport. Bada bing, bada boom, right there. Look at it, charming. When was this built? 1940s? 1945. It's cute. I mean, we could give it that it's cute. You get the steps up to the house. Ooh, a lot of furniture in there. Ah, you got to declutter for these photos, guys. Too much furniture. Mm, I don't know about the price for this, guys. I get it. I get it. You got good acreage, but uh, well, I wish you the best. Low ceilings, yeah. Preston Newberry, your castle. Whose castle? Your castle. Real estate. Asking price 1,375,000. 30390 Beaver Creek Lane. This is a 5 bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, 4,814 square footer. Sitting on 0.88 acres. Guessing Soda Creek neighborhood. I don't know. Okay. You're looking at Evergreen Parkway, but right where this is a big hill here. So you're kind of down below it. So I don't know if you're going to see the lights or hear it that much. Let's see, this is a big hill here. Cool. Looks like a nice traditional home. Everything looks well maintained. Nice big kitchen. Look at that island. That island needs a name. Put it on the map. Double oven. Nice high ceilings in that living space with the big windows. All the elk will be roaming through here too, coming through, just nibbling. Looks like you have irrigation too, so flat usable land. There's your primary bedroom. Nice ensuite, 5 piece primary ensuite, the walk-in closet. Windows look updated. Big walkout basement. Doesn't feel basementy at all. With a kitchenette. Cool. Looks good. Being brought to you by Heather Graham and Sean Ensley of Liz Sotheby's International Realty. Open house today, 11 to 1. Asking price 1,825,000. Look at that view. I love it. That's a great photo. This is 626 Conifer Drive, 4 bedroom, 4 bathroom, 4,065 square feet, sitting on 2 acres. Open house today, 11 to 3. Okay, so you're not far from everything up Stagecoach here. That's about 8 minutes to get back out to Evergreen Parkway. Cool. Nice 2 car garage. I like the laning space. I have a client I'm going to send this to. Good morning, Jamie. Check out 626 Conifer Drive. I like it. I like the dark window sills. Wood burning fireplace, double shower, views, looking good. And a sauna and a big deck. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, looking great. Being brought to you by Aaron Graybill of Good House Real Estate LLC. Open house today, 11 to 3. Asking price 1.85. We got one to go. Top of the list, top of the heap. Lastly, but not leastly. Oh, we did this one last week. This one's been on the market for 7 days, huh? Yeah, 7 days on the market. We're not gonna go into it. This one we shot this one last week, but this is 34507 Colorado 103. This is up in the kind of up the hill a little bit. I think Echo it's more like a 103 back Idaho's Idaho Springs neighborhood. So you're a little bit further back there, higher elevation, probably like 8,700 feet elevation. Um, but nice property, nice spread, usable acreage for that area. You got 9.24 acres. So go check this one out. It's being brought to you by Deborah Simon of Live Sotheby's. Asking price is 2.175. And that is it for this week. If you guys want to check out all these properties in all their glory, go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com. Hit my favorite button, contact us, and fill out the deets. Let me know a little bit about what's going on, and you will get to talk to me directly, and I'll get you started on your journey. Other ways to reach me, you can get me on my cell phone, my wireless communication device. I give you direct access to me. There you go. There's my number. You can email me at sean.murphy@moxiepropertygroup.com or follow me on Instagram, Rocky Mountain Murph. I'm giving all kinds of fun Colorado lore on that channel. So that is it for the week. Thanks for jumping on with me this week, guys. I will see you as always next Saturday, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, where we'll walk through all the newest, hottest, latest, greatest mountain homes to be hitting the Foothills market. Have a good one.